Alright, you fellas, today we'll check out how to make this spinning 3D text around 3D models here in After Effects. Now, of course, this became a little bit more popular, these spinning text around subjects. So this time we're going to explore another idea. So first what I did was went to sketchfab.com, and here we got a lot of sculptures going on, and then I bumped into this model, which is really cool. So you can download it here. I also got to leave a link in the description. Just click on download 3D model. And here you can select the GLTF file format, click on download. And next we're going to jump into After Effects. These are my default settings, click OK. Let's go and type in something, and I'm going to type in twice. For the font, I'm going to go with Akira, expanded. Now let's go and select the ellipse tool. Press and hold shift, create a circle, and we're going to go to the text. Let's go to path options. Change the path none to mask 1. If the text is overlapping, you can go and decrease the size of the font. Great. I also going to need to put this anchor point into the center. Press and hold Control and double click on the pen behind. Now from here, let's go to the animate, select enable per character 3D, and then we're going to go back to the animate and select rotation. So this is going to add another XYZ rotation, and here we're going to need to rotate the X. And if you increase it, you can see it has to be on 90-degree angles, and you also can go to active camera and change it. So it's going to view it from another perspective. But then you also going to need to change up the full rotation. So we're going to go down here to another transform, to the general transform. And then here we're going to need to rotate the X rotation too. This is going to be -90. Now we're going to go to the geometry, open it up. Let's go to the extrusion depth and then just increase it to extrude. You also can add a little bit of bevel. I'm going to change it to angular, decrease it to 1. And then we're also going to need to animate the rotation, the Z rotation. So I'm going to activate the stopwatch, bring it here. Then we're going to add 1 here, and then if I hit play, you can see it is rotating. Let's go and open up the material options. We're going to decrease the metallic all the way to 0. Let's go and increase the specular shininess all the way up. Also increase the diffuse to 100. Specular intensity 75. And then I'm going to go to the custom view, select default. So it's going to view it from default. And I'm going to collapse the layer, press Ctrl D to duplicate the text layer. And I'm going to bring this down to duplicate. Press U to highlight the keyframe, and I'm going to switch these keyframes up. I'm also going to bring the work area to 5 seconds. So I'm going to bring this keyframe here, start and the end. I'm also going to work on the second one, press the letter U, and arrange the keyframes. So now it is animating. Maybe I'm going to make it 7 seconds to slow it down. So from here, I'm going to drag and drop the file with the 3D model, and I'm going to drop it here and click OK. And we're going to need to position it inside the text. Press the letter S, scale it up, and just reposition it, change up the angle. I'm going to go to top, so this way you can see where to position it better, maybe scale it more, and just change up the angles. So from here, you can see where to position the text exactly. All right, so from here, we're going to go and right click here, go to new, and let's go and select the null object. Now I'm going to select these 3 layers, and we're going to pick whip it to the null object. I'm also going to select the null object, activate the 3D right here. Also make sure to select the advanced 3D just in case. And then from here, what you can do is rotate the whole composition and rearrange it, or you can go and press the letter S to scale the whole thing and just rearrange. Okay, so now but least we're going to need to add shadows. So we're going to right click, let's go to new and select the light. Here we're going to need to make sure to select the environment light. Also check the cast shadows, click OK. And then I'm going to scroll down here, go to new, and I'm going to select the solid. Here you can change up the color, so this is going to be the background, click OK. And drag it under the text. Let's go back to environment light, and here you get the transform. So here you can shift the light rotation. Okay, so I also gonna need to go to the text layer. Let's open it up, scroll down all the way. Let's go to material options, and here we got the accept shadows, and I'm gonna turn it off, and I'm gonna turn it off completely. So now we got like a drop shadow going on there. And I'm also gonna do that with the second text. Let's go to material options, accept shadows only, and off. So we get like a huge drop shadow going on there. And after a little bit of tweaking, these are the final results. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.